Hey guys, it's MazeMan112, and today I'm bringing you guys another episode of my funny/fail Fridays. And the story today, as you guys can see by the title, is a little bit of a porn hotline fail that I had when I was younger. To go ahead and brief you guys on the situation, I'm right around 11 or 12 years old, and when I was 11 or 12 years old, I was a super horny 11 and 12-year-old. I mean, I would do some crazy shit, as in, I would go to the mailbox every day waiting for that Fredericks of Hollywood magazine. You know, my mom used to always get that sent to her house, and I don't know if she knew that we got it sent to her house, because I was always at the mailbox looking for that magazine, and that's the only thing I would take out of the mail. I wouldn't bring in the rest of the mail. I would just take out my magazine and, you know, would look at that and, you know, just kind of sit there and eye at it, you know, and everything like that. And, you know, that's what the 12-year-olds do, or 11, 12-year-olds do. And I even went to the point at one point in time when I had this tree house out in the back of my yard, and I used to take the magazines out there as well. And I'd go out there, and I had this great idea, this, you know, epiphany or whatever you want to say, that I could cut off the clothes of these girls in these magazines. And, you know, I probably wasn't 11 or 12 when that was going on. That was probably, you know, 8, 9 years old when I found out that, yeah, you know what, that's just a printed image, and there aren't going to be any titties on the other side of that freaking bra. You know, kind of a failure, kind of sucked, but, you know, that's fucking life. But anyways, on to the whole hotline kind of fiasco that I had. We used to have a payphone that was kind of down the street from us. You know, it was at this telephone, you know, kind of equipment place where they stored all the trucks and everything there, and they had this payphone. And we used to always go down there, and the big thing for us to do was to go ahead and dial these 1-800 numbers and listen to them. And you guys, if you guys have ever called any of these things, like the very first minute or so is this, welcome to blah, blah, blah hotline with hot, live, new, you know, all that kind of bullshit. And, you know, they tell you the kind of price. And, you know, we used to get a timer out. And they would always tell you, you know, that the first minute, the first 2 minutes are free. So, you know, when you're calling on a payphone, when you get to that point in time, it just kind of stops or would tell you to put in more money, blah, blah, blah. So we knew, you know, all right, hang up. Call another one, call again. And so we had this down pretty well, and I thought we knew exactly what was going on and how this thing worked. So I decided I'm not fucking walking all the way to that stupid-ass telephone, because it's probably a half mile down the road or so. I'm not walking all the way down there to call this freaking nudie line, you know, for a minute. I could do this right here at my house. I mean, we got the time down. I know that if I hang up before this, you know, the first minute's fucking free. So let's do that. So I go ahead and I call this hotline, and I got the little timer right there with me, and the first minute's on us, blah, 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 blah. So I'd call for 58 seconds and hang it up. And then I'd call back again for 58 seconds and hang up. And I did this for the whole fucking month, for a long ass time. And finally my mom comes to me and she says, "You been calling them nudie hotlines?" My mom sounds like she smokes a shitload of cigarettes too. And I'm like, no, I didn't call no nudie hotline. She's like, "You're fucking lying to me." And, yeah, I was busted. She's like, "Look at this." She got like $130-something bill that we had got, you know, from the phone company for all these hotlines. And, you know, looking back on it, I wonder if she went, and after I said, no, it wasn't me, that if she blamed it on my stepdad at the time, because there's another male in the house, and it could possibly be him, but, you know, it was me, and I fucking failed at it. I guess you can't call them, because the first minute's really not free. It's the first minute after a certain amount of time is free. And but my mom wound up calling the phone company and said, "He's fucking 12. You know, this isn't even legal." So they dropped the bill, so I didn't get in a ton of trouble about it. I hope you guys enjoyed my little fail, and you guys can use it as a little bit of a lesson to you. Don't be calling those hotlines, especially from a home line. And make sure you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you leave them in the comment section below. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.
Securing C. Losing Bravo.
Spotlight bitches, today I go ahead and show you guys the art of the Prefire. Make sure you guys go ahead and check that one out as well.